Hello everyone, my name is Reinhard and welcome back to another episode of Luxury Utopia in Oxygen Not Included. In the last episode we finalized our base, the bottom part, we took care of our CO2 problems and we finally moved everyone in here with a little bit of bumpiness, but you can see all of that in our previous episode. In this episode I want to finalize this nature reserve, but most of all, yes, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna send Nails back to Toxizon. There's a couple things to do there. We have here an issue with this gold volcano. For some reason, this conveyor rail melted. I am not sure why. But yeah, I think we need to do something a little bit different, at least for the gold and the copper volcanoes. These don't erupt that hot, so they should be okay. At least, what is the... Yeah, they also melt with 1000. But it doesn't make any sense. It should never go to 1000 degrees. Anyway, so we're gonna bring Nails over to fix that. Also to handle this copper volcano, which is now dormant. So we have to go to here. And I want to set up an automatic shipping system, because we cannot fly here every time. We have to have some way to automatically ship material back to our main planetoid. And we can do that using and it's on the rocketry, using the interplanetary launcher, which I'm going to set up here. It works with rad bolts. This generates a lot of radiation. We can make use of the radiation that this generates in order to bring over the materials. In order to do that, we have to make sure that, of course, our rocket is ready again. We need to refuel it, and it has 180, so we need 270 more. And it seems that our pipe has broken for some reason. Maybe it melted or something. Let's do it like that. And then we're gonna send over, let me see, 270 kilograms again. Yeah, it's already set to the correct amount. And then also we need to add a bit of oxygen because we're using quite a bit of that. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually make use of this algae that is in here. Because yeah, I keep bringing it over, and typically if you go into space, you don't want to bring unnecessary materials over, and we keep doing that. So we're going to have a diffuser here, which is going to use the algae that we have here, and I actually also want to get rid of the aluminum and gold, so we need to sweep that up. The gold and aluminum, it is not that hot, but I'm still gonna put it in here. Let's make it sweep only. And then also we need to bring the oxygen over. So let's reset this one, and we can actually also disconnect this. We don't need to oxygenate the space anymore because, yeah, we're done with the space. Okay, so I'm going to prepare this rocket, make sure that everything gets filled up. Actually, I also need to fill up this fertilizer because it's relatively empty. But yeah, I'll do that real quick and then I'll be back. In the meantime, in Grostini, we are using quite a bit of polluted water up, and most of it is, I think, going into this bog bucket plant. So what I'm going to do actually is remove all of these here. And I'm going to send over some berry sludge. It's better food, so she is going to have more morale, she's going to have a better time, and she won't have to spend as much time tending to these plants, so that means she can clean this up quicker. So let's set up a refrigerator here so we can send over some food. Let's set it here as a 9. Okay, the fridge is here, so let's set this to, I guess 20 kilograms is more than enough for now. Berry sludge, let's set it to a high priority. I don't want it to be too high, otherwise they're gonna pull it out of here. I can see them doing that. What is this set at? It's set at 9. Let's just set it at... Oh, this can be 9. It's okay. There it is. And then we can select this. We can drop it on the floor, and our auto sweeper should bring it over. It's on the timer. Oh wait, we have to also enable that here. Add a bowl. Berry sludge. Okay, next time it becomes green. 20 kilograms of berry sludge over. And then we also have to make sure that Bunny is able to eat that, is allowed to eat that. Okay. So Bunny, there's your new foods. Why is it not showing? Oh, there it is. 80,000 kilocalories. So that's enough for 80 cycles. Okay, while we wait, one more thing I want to do here is we have quite a lot of carbon dioxide. I don't even know where it's all coming from. Is it from our duplicates in 500 cycles? That's, oh wait, I guess also from the coal generators for a while. So I want to move it into this storage, honestly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up some gas pumps. I guess we can just make them out of iron ore. I'm going to put them actually here. And then I'm going to move the pipe all the way over. Like this. Let's go up here. Let me see. Oh. It's actually here. Wait. Gonna move it slightly over so we can jump over here, and I want to jump into there. So we need a couple of bridges as well. There, and here. And then we also need power, and we can get that from here, I guess. So I'm just gonna connect up this line. Okay, I see that this is now also filled up. So we have now a nature reserve. Very nice. Which means that we can pick up this pip. We can wrangle it as a 9. Frankie's gonna do that. And I want him to bring the pip into here. But yeah, the gas pumps are there because this is slightly... yeah, there's some chlorine and natural gas getting in here. That's because it's exactly at the same level as this chlorine. So I want to pull it down a bit, which means making these pumps. And then slowly it'll all seep down. I will disable it as soon as we have most of the carbon dioxide out of there. What I can do now is send nails back inside. So we set it to crew. Our crew is going to be still nails. And then we're going to change to back to Toxazon. And then we say, I want you to land on rocket platform 948. And there we go. Back into space. While Nils is flying, we can also set up our receiving station. So our materials are shot into the air by an interplanetary launcher. And then on the receiving planetoid, so you have to aim it somewhere. You have to open it with a payload opener. You can also open it manually, but that's not very convenient. So I'm going to use a payload opener. And to make sure that it cannot drop anywhere on the planet, you use a targeting beacon. And that makes it so that it only lands on a specific spot. So I'm going to make a small area on top of here, because we have the room, where we will drop the materials. So I'm going to make some tiles. So I'm going to make a plastic. I mean, I can make some plastic tiles here. Why not, actually? So let's... Is that going to break? No, it should be fine. So I'm going to make plastic tiles like this. Let me see. I think I need to remove the solar panel for a bit to get up here. And then we're gonna put our payload opener on top of here. We're gonna put the targeting beacon here. And this will make sure that, this will make sure that the materials always fall in these 4 slots, because I think materials can fall 3 to the right and 3 to the left. But yeah, 3 to the right is not possible unless, of course, materials can fall onto this here, this neutronium. I guess this is also a slot, so the material might drop there. Oh crap. Do we need to remove all of that? That would be a bit annoying, but I think I have to. Okay, but yeah, it's gonna be a targeting beacon here, so that means we also need to go through here for power. Let's make a heavy watt conductive joint plate. It's like there. Then we're gonna make some heavy watt conductive wire. Let's just make it out of lead, it's okay. And then this can go down like so. In order to make sure that I don't have to manually put stuff in this payload opener, because this payload opener will automatically open this stuff up, I'm going to also add another tile on top of here. Because we're going to make some an auto sweeper here, like this. And that is going to make sure that all the items that drop on these locations can be picked up again. And I'm going to make this tile here because we need to cool this. It's going to be in a vacuum, and it's going to overheat if we don't do anything. So I need to make something there, which actually means that if I want to put some liquid there, I need to do it like this. And then put a bottle emptier here. Just to make sure that we can put a little bit of liquid, otherwise we don't transfer any cooling to these materials. So yeah, I'm gonna let them build this a bit while we are waiting for nails to fly over. So we can start working on this stuff. We have to open this up again, so that means deconstructing these two again. And then we can actually change this a bit, because I just want to do this. Don't need to change these materials, but I mean, this has been happening behind the scenes quite a bit. So what I'm gonna do is just make it like this. Now the materials will flow through. Yeah, let's just do it just here. I was looking at the other volcanoes as well, but if I want to change this construction, then I have to go in there again and yeah, opening this up again, making a liquid lock, I don't really feel like it. I'm just gonna do it here, make this cycle a little bit smaller, but it should all be fine. And now the gold also can come out again. Alright, we actually made quite some progress here. Actually, dug up all of the neutronium as well, so we can start removing some of these. But mostly we want to do sweep only and add a little bit of crude oil. I guess we're gonna do crude oil or petroleum. Let me see, where do we have some? I guess we can remove a little bit of petroleum right here. Only needs to be 10 kilograms. There we go. Oh, let's stop. Cancel. And then the petroleum, we're gonna sweep. Don't have a spot to empty it, but I'm gonna make it here. Petroleum. So now the petroleum should be coming. There it is. Okay. That is fine. And then we're gonna add an auto sweeper right there. Of course, that also needs power, so we have to move the power also up, like so. And then we need to look at our cooling loop, because I want to cool these two tiles, and I also want to cool this and this, I guess. And in between, we can do something like this, and then down again. So this is our cooling loop. So we're gonna do it like that, and then I'm gonna be able to reach all of this, I guess so, right? And then the other, wait, we need to have the insulated. So if we get any liquids, we can get it out like that. But mostly we will get solids. Wait, conveyor, shipping, conveyor rail, and that can just go down like this, I guess. Let's just make the line, and we can also get gases, and they can also just go down like so. So we're just gonna make the pipes already. Most of them we're not gonna use immediately, but I guess the conveyor rail, we can have them end up something like here. The chute cannot get there, so we need to have a ladder. Let's make a ladder, two of them, like so. And this will then connect there and there. Let's cut this. So this will make sure that we have everything cooled. We just need to hook up the cooling loop here. Okay, the copper volcano is analyzed. The copper comes out at 20 to 100 degrees. If you look here, yeah, the gold amalgam rails will definitely melt at that temperature. So what I'm gonna do actually is remove all these conveyor rails, just to make sure that they don't melt all the time, because that's a bit annoying. But this is now closed, so we can send over the water. I think everything is already connected, so we're gonna do 500, and then maybe another 500. Yeah, maybe 1,000 would be good. This is a smaller room. This is 6 tiles wide, and those were 7, right? I think we did 700 in those, but I'm not gonna do 600 here. I think I'm gonna do 500 twice. Alright, the trick is we're gonna make something here. Let's make some insulated tiles. We don't have to make a big cooling area, but I do want to make a steam turbine and another aqua tuner in order to make sure that we cool down the material a final time. What I'm gonna do, let me see. We need a steam turbine. This seems like a good spot. There, then we're gonna add a couple of insulated tiles, igneous rock, like so. Then we're gonna add a thermal aqua tuner out of steel. Let's put that underneath. I mean, we don't need to have a big area. Then another layer. We're gonna add a thermal sensor right there. We're gonna add some automation like so. And then we need some piping. But I'm gonna wait with that for a little bit. I think I'm gonna again make an entrance like this, where the outside is gonna be a vacuum, like here, for example. Power, heavy watt conductive, seems fine. We have plenty of gold. Then we can do a heavy watt conductive wire to make sure we have power connected. And then, do we want to do there? Yeah, there's probably the best spot. And then we need to have another heavy watt conductive joint plate here. And then in the end, we need to make this a vacuum at the bottom as well. The steam turbine I don't want to build yet, and the aqua tuner also don't want to build yet, because we have to empty this out. So I will make some tiles, so I can make a liquid lock, and the same here. Which means we have to make a ladder a little bit higher and go into this. Alright, this is now all in, so we can connect up this and disconnect this, and we should see a thermal change in this area. It is still quite cold, but this should raise in temperature quite quickly. It's just gas that's here, so it doesn't have a lot of heat capacity, so it shouldn't affect the water that much. Yeah, it's still 22 degrees when it comes out. Yeah, it hardly changed. But if we look at the temperature, this should get a lot more green, a lot more neutral, and you can see that everything here is now being cooled. This is now actively being cooled to 25 degrees or something. So yeah, we're not gonna get overheat issues there. Actually, that also means that I can now close this off. Oh wait, no, I cannot. I need to remove these ladders. And this one as well. And then we need to make the targeting beacon there. And then we can sweep this up and make this plastic tile here. Okay, there's the beacon, and this tile will finish the contraption. And it's nicely in a spot here up without being in the way of any solar panel. So I'm really happy about that. This should work perfect. This is done. Now we have to make sure that we also send stuff. Let's make sure that we don't work too much on this stuff, because I want to work on this contraption. So we make sure that we have something to send. So let's set up a bit of plumbing here, so we know that the liquid will come up here, it will go into the aqua tuner, and then on the other side it will come out of the aqua tuner. So let's go down. This can come down, and then we join here. Then from there we can go into the wall. We can go through here. So let's do it like that. Then we can continue here. And then we have to look where we have to go there. This should be the full loop that we need. So yeah, now we do sweep only, and we add a little bit of water. So we can put it here, and then we can pump this out. The water needs to be a little bit further. It can go up until there. I guess that's okay because this is insulated. Yeah, that's fine. So now we need to make sure the power gets connected. So we need to connect this. I guess this can go now. And then this tile can also be deconstructed. So we can also start looking at where we want to have the interplanetary launcher. I think I want to have it close to this here. It has the red bolt entrance here, and this block here. Can I swap it around, actually? Wait. I cannot. That's too bad. I think I want to put it in like this, or maybe even like this. Yeah, I think I want to put it like this. I want to make some tiles. So, I think 5 was enough. Yeah. And we also have our cable that's going over there. And then I also want to start opening up this, or maybe not yet. But what I'm gonna do here is actually add, it's on the radiation, the red bolt generators. And I want to add them like here, maybe the other way around. But I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I actually want to have them like this, because that would be the optimal red bolt generation. So that actually means that we have to raise this here by 1. Let's actually do that. Let me actually see. Where do they have the power? At the bottom. So that is also good. So that means that this heavy watt wire will also go into there. And I want to also have a floor below, because we're going to need to cool them, because they're going to get hot. Let's dig over a little bit, like so. Let's actually make this a joint plate. And then at the bottom here, I guess we can make a small area where we also cool down our materials a bit more. So let me see. That means we go in there. Maybe this can go like so instead. Instead of that. And then this can go like so. And then we have 2 lines of radiant pipes. That should be more than enough. We saw how quickly they cool down this materials, so this should be more than enough. And then this is a vacuum, perfect. So no heat will transfer. Or will it transfer to the steam turbine? It shouldn't, right? Now I'm not sure. I guess we will see. That would be problematic. Okay, I'm gonna fix this and I'll be back. This is not good. Alright, this is now closed off in a vacuum. This is from steel. Okay, so we can add some water. Add another bridge in here to go via there. 500 kilograms of water should be quite good. Maybe I'll add another 500 kilograms. Doesn't hurt to have a bit more for temperature stability. And then we can start building this stuff here. Actually, I want to start digging here. Rocketry launcher. Still cannot place it here, and that's probably because of these ladders. So let's remove them as well. Now finally we can place this here. I'm not sure if I have to cool this down. But yeah, now we see where the conveyor rail has to go to, and it's just going to go in there. We also need to fill up our cooling loop. I guess we can just fill it with regular water. What we can do, I can just connect this up, then connect this up, and then once these pipes are in, do I need to cool? Maybe I'm just gonna run it there as well. Oh, and I need to cool down those things as well, so we need to cool more anyway. Yeah, let's go up here. Then we have to go through, but with radiant pipes. Here I also want to have some radiant pipes. Oh, that's the in. Okay, we're not gonna put the cooling water in there. Insulated pipes. Then go back. And I guess I just go like this. Just to make sure that the... Yeah. As you can see, she's already getting a bit green. And she hasn't even opened this up. So we are already at a lot of radiation. So this is definitely going to be a problem. Launch path blocked. Oh, I guess this might be in the way. Oh, and this whole line is also in the way. I can actually check. Is it just that line? So I need to dig this out first. Now hope it's only these two, because this is where it gets shot. And if this is the only problem, then we know exactly where we can put our solar panels and where we cannot. This also has to be dug up. Launch path blocked. Okay, still blocked? It is still blocked. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Damn. By this? I mean, the machine goes until here. So maybe these are also in the way. Maybe leave those. It's still blocked. Yeah, maybe the whole machine has to be exposed to space. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that is now ready to go. And I just need to make sure that I don't block anything there. So let me actually see. Yeah, this one cannot be done then. Oh, maybe we can. Ah, interesting. Yeah, this is not blocked and this is now in. That's very nice. Actually, if I drop this water down, yeah, that should be fine. And then our interplanetary launcher will also be covered by water. So let's do that. We can drop this down. Maybe some of it will go into the vacuum of space, but some will also just land on this here. So that is exactly what we want. Automation. Enable, disable. Okay, sends a green signal when the storage is full. Yeah, I'm gonna add a power shutoff here for these cables. Because if we have enough rad bolts, and I want to turn off these things because they use a lot of power, and that would be a shame. So let's add some cables out of gold. Seems okay. Just gonna go through here and then into there. Oh wait, it's now power shutoff is enabled. Wait, think I'm missing something. We need to add a not gate, so automation. Where is it? Not gates. Let's add it. I guess here is okay. And then we cut this off. Okay, we're at 32. I guess what we can do now, this is gonna be tricky. We're gonna deconstruct buildings. So that's a high priority. These here. And then we're gonna build some stuff here. But here, radiation will go up very quickly. And then radiation, rad bolt generators. Guess we can make 4, right? 4 or 5. These use 480 watts. Let's make 4. 250. Still minor. Gonna be 300. Think that's it. Major. But they're all in there. Okay, what is this gonna do? I think That's it. Athletics -4, bathroom speed -30%, stamina -50%. Okay, she's gonna get tired very quickly, yes. But everything seems to be built now. I can aim them all to the left. They will all be generating, let's say 52 each. Because we're losing a couple rat bolts while they are flying. But yeah, I want to shoot something. I want also to aim this there. Maximum of minimum launch mass. Launch cost 30 red bolts. Okay. Wanna launch 100? No, let's do 200. So every time I'm gonna shoot 30 red bolts. So this is actually quite a few shots. Okay, they're not producing the same, all of them. Radiation vomiting. Oh. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. That's my fault. There we go, okay. But yeah, this is full, so these should be turned off. Perfect. Anyway, we can add our metal tiles, at least a couple. Like so. We had 600 kilograms, so that was just enough of that. I need to reroute this cable though. Yeah, we need to make sure that this is cooled actively. I want to connect this. So we have now a loop, which means I want to add water to the loop. Let's add, let's say 200 kilograms. Yeah, 200 kilograms is not okay. So let's add another 300. And I guess let's add another 200. And then this we can just connect here. Drain it. And that looks perfect. So now we're actively cooling this down. We can add more aluminum tiles, because we have more aluminum. We can add this here. We can remove the power cable here. Then we can close this off. I mean, it's already cooled here, so what I could do, I could deconstruct this here. And then connect up this. So this starts to fill up. So we have 200 kilograms. Did it shoot? It did shoot. Okay. And they're generating again. This is quite a dangerous spot now. So I guess what I should do... Yeah, we should always go down past there. Did we get some stuff here? It looks like it. Payloads. Yeah, we have some stuff in here. Did it drop here? It did. So we have... Wow, that's quick. We have some aluminum and gold, which came here automatically, and there's more. Very nice. And it's all also a nice temperature. So that is super cool. And you can see the interplanetary payloads flying. It only takes 40 seconds for them to fly to the other planetoid. So that's super, super fast. Yep, and that's all of our stuff coming over automatically now. Okay. So, how far is this? 20 cycles. This one is dormant. This one is idle. So we are producing materials. We are sending materials over. Yeah, we're almost full in power. I think for now, Nails can come back home. Do we have... Nails is sleeping? Yeah, I think we're just gonna fly away. Change to Havanilios. And begin launch sequence. Let's go. Alright, and I think I'm gonna leave it there. We have now something that can shoot stuff automatically to the main planetoid, and we also have something that receives all the materials from the main planetoid and brings it over to here. And as you can see, we already got, we also sent over 5.5 tons of granite, 5.5 tons of gold, a lot of aluminum, gold amalgam, so many things. And it's gonna come here all by itself. Now we don't have to go pick it up anymore. So that was it for the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and see you in the next one.